All right, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that did teach us this truth. And peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Hey, another back to the basics lesson. Who shall rule the earth? Amen. Always say through the spirit that we've inherited lies. And now that we've woken up to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we realize we have a chance, all right, a hope to rule the earth, man. Of course, under Yahweh Shah, and that's what this lesson is going to be about. Who shall rule the earth, and we're prophesying who's going to rule the earth. Yahweh Shah and the nation of Israel, man. All right. Eventually, the entire nation of Israel will be ruling the earth, all right, in the universe. But first it'll be the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, but we'll bring this out and we'll get straight into it. This is John 19 and verse 11. Yahweh Shah answered, "Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore, he that delivered me unto thee have the greater sin." So the reason why I brought this out is to show you that all power is given by Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai is letting that be known. All right. If you could do anything to Malak Yahweh Shai, which you can't, that power would be not your own will, or not that man or woman's own will and power. It would be power given to that individual from Yahweh. All right. And that's an understanding that we have, which moves us with the fear of Yahweh. Yahweh Shah, man. All right, having that understanding of how greatly they are to be feared because of their power. All right. But again, the power that Yahweh Shah has, and Lord willing, the power that we will have manifest, because we have spiritual power now. All right, it's just on a different level. Will be given to us ultimately by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right. So let's go and check out one of these visions of one of our brothers. Daniel 7 and verse 13. And it reads, "And I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man, which is Yahweh Shah, came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him." All right. "And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, and that all people, nations, languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, in his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed." All right. Our brother Daniel having a vision of this coronation ceremony for Yahweh Shah, receiving, the kingdom via, the brother seeing this vision. All right. And the full manifestation that's going to happen, of course, during the Lord's second coming, when the Lord comes to establish things and set up, righteous order, starting with his hopeful elect, man. All right. Starting with that 144,000. And I want to go down to verse 15 as well. "I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me." Hey, so this was the vision of the second coming of Malak Yahweh Shah. He went into detail or some things preceding all this. All right. And it greatly troubled Daniel, man. So make no mistake about it. The day of the Lord is not going to be a pleasant day for everyone that isn't, moving with the fear of Yahweh Bahashim and Shah, for everyone that is not going to be saved during the Lord's second coming. And that is why we are here through the Spirit, to warn our people, all right, the Hebrew Israelites, to come back to the Lord, come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man, because judgment is coming, and the Lord is Yahweh is getting ready to send his son, his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah. All right. And of course, like what we're teaching through the Spirit is that, hey, man, the Lord is about to establish a kingdom here, aka a government. And within that kingdom or government, there's going to be people, leading that. And there's positions, all right, of power, to be given to whom the Lord willeth, man. And that's what we want to be a part of. We're not just going to be mindlessly floating in clouds like we had been taught in the world, man, about the kingdom of heaven. All right, the Lord is coming to this actual earth, this realm, and he's going to establish a kingdom that's going to, resonate throughout the universe. All right, have dominion throughout the universe. We're not just going to be up in the heavens, man, for all eternity. We'll be up there for a amount of time, and then we're coming back down. All right, to rule, Lord willing, for all eternity under Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so let's go to the book of Hebrews. Wherefore, this is Hebrews 3:1. Wherefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling, consider the apostle and high priest of our profession, Malach Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Malach Yahweh Shai. That is the position that Malach Yahweh Shai is holding right now, if you will, is he's high priest, which, for us, our sake, he's making intercession, with Yahweh on our behalf, man. Our good works, our repenting, both good and bad, man. Yahweh Shai, that's what he's doing now. All right, is making intercession for the Lord's hopeful elect, hearing our prayers, and getting these things done, man. All right, and eventually, again, it's going to fully manifest into all of our heart's desires, starting with Yahweh, then Yahweh Shai, all right, and then the rest of the brothers in their respective orders, our heart's desire, and we know through the Spirit, one of Malach Yahweh Shai's desire is, of course, is to be with his brothers, or have his brothers be with him, and save this hopeful elect, right? This remnant. That's what all that his work was about, of course, again, that being the will of Yahweh, but a Yahweh Shai likened unto Yahweh. All right. Hey, perfect, being perfect in all his ways, a just man. Yahweh Shai was able to complete his mission here on earth. And again, he's making intercession as high priest for us, man. All right. All right, this is Daniel 7 and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever. So, hey, man, the scriptures tells us the Lord is King of Kings, man, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Well, who are these kings and lords that the Lord is over, in righteousness? Of course, the Lord is over, because he's the one that set up these kings, man, and these kingdoms. But as far as the nation of Israel is concerned, hey, who are these other men that's going to be ruling under Yahweh Shai in this everlasting kingdom? Again, it's these, in the respective order, the men, all right, of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, but the saints, all right, is these men, the saints in their families, right, the wives of these men and the offspring that they'll produce, and they'll have power and dominion, these men's wives and their children, all right. And that's the order right there, man. But again, the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom. How long? Forever, even forever and ever. Because we got to remember, the Lord's kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, all right. This thing is going to go on forever. And we hope to be a part of that. And that's why we do these things, again, to make our calling and election sure. So let's go down. Verse 27, and the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, the Hebrew Israelites, starting with the Lord's hopeful elect, right? Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him. Hey, that's for you guys or for those guys who don't agree with the whole other nations are going into servitude under the Hebrew Israelites, this is it, man. The Lord, obviously, the Lord isn't here in his kingdom because there's a bunch of BS going on the earth. So this can't be the everlasting kingdom. So when this everlasting kingdom comes, it is saying that all dominions shall serve and obey him. All right. Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. All right. And the Hebrew Israelites. So that's a cut to anyone that's denying the fact that these other nations, starting with Esau, Edom, is going into slavery, all right, in servitude positions under the Hebrew Israelites. Let's see here. Hey, this is the book of 2 Timothy 2 and verse 12. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. That's a great point, a great precept in relation to not being ashamed of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. Because the Lord also said, if you ashamed of him, he's gonna be ashamed of you, man. So we got to remember this is about suffering, just as if as the Lord suffered, for our behalf, man. All right. The servant isn't greater than the master, so we got to remember, we're gonna have to suffer. How whatever that entails, that's between the Lord and that individual. How much suffering you're gonna deal with, I can't tell you that. All right, that's the will of the Father, man. How much suffering you're gonna have to endure, but it will behoove you to understand that you're gonna have to suffer. And if you suffer, guess what? Lord willing, you keep your integrity through that suffering, and you'll be able to reign. All right. And what is that reign going into? Well, reigning in this kingdom, this uh everlasting kingdom of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. But if you buck up against this, all right, don't want to suffer, want to get the bag, sell your soul, crash out, then the Lord is going to deny you, man, and you're not going to be able to participate in the fun stuff, man. All right. We ain't nothing but big kids, man. Come on, man. Remember our ancestors, they lived, we ain't even close to living how long they lived back in the so-called ancient days, man. We ain't nothing but big children, man. All right. And us being children, we want to play. We want to go outside and play. And that outside, it's gonna be the universe, like for real, and that's our heart's desire, man. Beautiful women, beautiful men, of the nation of Israel, just all prospering in peace, man. That's the real goal, man. That's the real desire of us, man. But of course, this is the process. All right, we gotta go through this great tribulation, but Lord willing, hey, we ready for that. All right. But again, who shall rule the earth, right? Let's look in the book of Matthew. All right, this is Matthew 19 and verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So Yahweh Shai's disciple, all right, now turned apostle later, is asking the Lord, hey, we have sacrificed. All right, what is going to be our reward? All right, the Lord then answers him and says, hey, Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, and that is coming here pretty soon. This is what we're prophesying. All right, because the Lord is not coming like he did the first time. All right, he's going to come in his full glory, his power, and his dominion, and his strength. All right. Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, those 12, is symbolic to positions of power. So they're gonna have these positions. All right, these 12 positions for over the nation of Israel. And guess what, man? Each man of the nation of Israel is gonna have a position, all right, of power. All right, given to them by Yahweh Shai. All right. And that is what it's about, man. So yeah, there's gonna be of course, the King of Kings All praises to Malak Yahushua, King David, the 12 apostles, and then the Lord's the rest of the Lord's 144,000. All right. That was with Yahushua creating the foundations of the earth. All right. That we see this very day. Just don't remember it, man. That's a beautiful thing to hope to be a part of. This makes way more sense than what we got taught in the world, man. They really didn't teach us nothing. They really just winged it. And hell, you're liable to hear about 20 different doctrines of what they think the kingdom of heaven is or going to heaven consists of. They didn't teach us that the Lord was coming here, and it didn't teach us that there was going to be people, quote unquote, ruling with the Lord, because they taught us that everybody was equal here in Babylon the Great, lying. I don't even want to get into that, the wickedness of that man, that enemy, our enemy. But let me see. Straight to the point, man. I'm gonna leave it at that through the spirit and power Yahweh Shema Shah, but just straight to the point, man. Especially here in the 28th, 29th verse of Matthew 19. Or let me read 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, and we pray to be a part of this, everyone, all right, this hopeful elect, all right, that has forsaken houses or brethren in relation to this coming MOTB, this mark of the beast. These are things that we're going to have to forsake. All right. One brother may have to forsake his house. I might have to do that. All right. You brothers, sisters, father, mother, wife, you brothers that got close relationship with these individuals. All right. If they're not of the Lord's hopeful elect, they're going to buck up against not taking the mark of the beast, and they're going to want to take it because they're going to want those comforts. All right. And those provisions. And we got to remember that. And some brothers have to sacrifice now these things, man. All right, but we got to remember if there's a reward coming, or children or lands for my name's sake. And lands, man, hey, that's going into getting to the bag, man, or the ability to purchase lands these days in modern times. So whatever skill that you had that you could have been in the world doing, that you had to forsake, or that you forsake gladly, for this truth. Then guess what the Lord say? Hey, for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold. Then the Lord not said, he didn't say double. He said 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first, man. All right, so there it is. Right now we're the last, the least desired in every single way, man. But Lord willing, we hold on to that integrity, and the Lord is going to glorify us and give us positions of power, man. All right. He's going to make us kings and princes and priests, all right, over the entire world. You know what I mean? And that's something greatly to be considered and greatly to be meditated upon, man. All right. To keep you motivated, keep you fighting. And remember what this is all about, man. It's about Yahweh and his son, Yahushua. But eventually, guess what? We get to get up in there too. And eventually, just as we reverence the Lord and his son now, eventually these other, nations, and starting with the nation of Israel, hey, man, Lord willing, and I say this with the humble spirit, they're going to have to throw us in the mix too, all right? Throw us in there while they're giving glory to Yahweh Shem Al-Shah first and foremost. And, man, they're going to have to give glory, to King David, the 12 apostles, all right? And then, each and every brother on down the line, man. And we pray to be a part of that. And again, that's a glorious thing coming from the bottom, even within the truth, seeing how people view us like we nothing. We don't do the edge ups and things, so we don't look clean cut. We look a little rough around the edges. People not really checking for us like that. And to be last, and to be changed and to be first, oh man, it's gonna be over. If with those new bodies, we'll be able to handle it. But just with the mind I have now, that's overwhelming, thing to be considered. All right, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear again to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.